Sorry about that. I didn't know that the phone cut off while I was talking. Uh, but I believe at the end of the video where the plant was, I was saying that there are some people who are going to have a difficult time. And some of the people that are going to have a difficult time with healing on this emotional level are individuals who cannot recognize the spirit, their soul, and God and the relationship to it. Now, I don't mention God too much. I usually use the universe because within this New Age movement, there are a lot of individuals who are very resistant to the word God. And the reason why this is because their understanding, and the reason why I brought this up is because the atheists and agnostics came up when I was talking earlier. And so if you're an atheist and you don't acknowledge God at all, and I don't think they acknowledge anything like that. They say maybe there's a force out there, but they don't know what it is, so they don't even have anything to do with it. So that prevents them from acknowledging what they are and who they are in terms of a soul. So when you're looking at individuals who are not able to acknowledge this aspect of themselves, it's very difficult to deal with the emotional injury that is contained within the soul. So anyway, like I said, in this New Age movement, people are focused on the universe, but they leave the aspect that created the universe and created all the laws, especially like with law of attraction. Well, law of attraction is real, it exists, but they don't acknowledge who put it there. And so that entity that put it there is God. It is the creator of all things. So they say, oh, the universe will bring it to me. But when the universe does that, because there are laws that are in place that are functioning all the time and they're always in operation, but someone put them there, and it's God. God put it there. So when it comes to healing, and here's the thing, those who are not able to recognize the soul aspect of who they are and the creator of the soul, these people lean towards other means of healing. So they will have faith in a regular doctor, and so a regular doctor can go in and cut stuff out and inject you with things and give you pills in order to affect the physical body, which is trying to deal with the physical manifestation that the emotions caused in the first place. But the problem with that is if you don't deal with the emotional injuries that are contained within the soul, then all that stuff can come back, and then other things can manifest as well. This is why people have cancer. They have a cutout and it comes back, and they have a cutout and it comes back, and they have chemotherapy and it comes back, and they have the radiation thing and it comes back. So that's because this stuff wasn't dealt with on an emotional level. Now, you can go and get energy work done. This is really big right now with the New Age movement. Is energy. And the reason why it's so big is because people are learning about energy. And so they're learning that these things can be healed and cured on an energetic level. The problem with that is, say you go and get Reiki, you have back problems or whatever you have in your body. They can do Reiki work, and they're doing energy work on your spirit body. So if the spirit body is being healed, then it's going to have a direct result in the physical body. The problem with that is that it will come back. It will come back. And this is why people have to go get energy work done on a regular basis. Like if you type in, I think it's Reiki. If you type in Reiki, they'll have these packages, these session packages, where if you buy 6, you get a discount. Or if you sign up for this monthly thing or 6-month thing or yearly thing. So then you have to ask yourself, why do you have to keep going back for the maintenance? Well, the reason why is because they heal the spirit body. This is where the energy work is being done. And so there's a direct reflection in the physical body. But then since the emotional injury has not been dealt with and able to be processed and passed through, it's still there. And so it's going to continue to manifest in this spirit body and the physical body, because both of them are being damaged because of this. So even with hypnosis, I do hypnosis. For those of you who don't know, I do what's called QHHT, which is quantum healing hypnosis technique, and I'm able to call forth the soul. Like, I'm literally able to speak directly to the soul. And it's not an energetic thing. I'm talking like this, and the soul is speaking through the client while they're in trance. And I can ask the soul, why the client is experiencing whatever the client is experiencing. So if they have back pain or cancer or whatever it is, they'll explain why. And then I can also ask the soul to remove the ailment from the body. And it can do that. And it's willing to do that if it doesn't conflict with some of the life contracts that are in place, that were put in place by the soul. But other than that, the soul is able to do that right then and there, instantly. But the thing is, that stuff can all come back if it's not dealt with. So the soul can say, okay, this is here because of this experience that they had when they were a child, and then it was transferred from the mother or the father, or it comes from past lives, or whatever it may be. The soul can give that information, but it's up to the client and their free will to deal with the emotions that caused it in the first place. So the experience that the soul presents can tell you about the experience, and it can also tell you how you felt, and you can know that. But if you're not willing to process that, it's going to come back. So, and there's sometimes where a soul will know beforehand that the conscious mind of the client is not willing or ready to deal with it, and so it won't remove it. So that sometimes, the soul's like, well, I'm not going to take it away. No, they don't understand. They don't get it. So they have to, and so what happens is, now instead of the soul taking it away, the soul leaves it there. And so basically now you're stuck with the law of compensation, which is the law of karma. And the law of compensation is what is driving you to recognize the emotional damage that is within you. That's what the law of karma is, the law of compensation. I think I'll do a video on that, how this all ties together. So understand that any disease, whether it's breast cancer or anything else, all of it can be healed. But if you try to go around dealing with the emotional injury, and you try to go to a regular doctor or go get energy work done, it's going to come back. It's just going to come back. And that's why I said there's no way around this. You have to acknowledge this aspect of pain that you're holding within you. There's no way around it. No way around it. So if you're not ready, you're not ready. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with anything. Just understand that whatever path you're on, whatever experiences that you are experiencing at the moment due to the emotional injury, it's just going to continue. And so until you get tired of it, until you truly get tired of it, you're not going to do anything about it. It's when you're truly fed up with it, that's when you're willing to make that change. That's when you're really, really ready to acknowledge what has happened. And then once you do, it's gone, it's done. And I'll actually talk about some other ways to, it's almost like it's a fast track actually on how to move this process along where you don't have to use the law of karma, the law of compensation, in order to recognize what some of this stuff is. It can be taken away very easily. So maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow, I don't know. Anyway, that's all. I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you listen to this. And like I said, if you know someone who's dealing with this, then share it with them. The most that, the worst that can happen is they don't want to listen to it and they'll turn it off. Or they'll get something from it and they'll understand it and they'll make a change. So anyway, I love you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.